Alright YouTube, we're still in East Dayton. We're off of East 3rd, further east. We're at the corner of East 3rd and Torrance. And as you can see, this is a bar right here, and they've, jerry-rigged these cables, right here. Just a little bit of background about this, and, you feel free to chime in too, Chris. This area that's in this video is a business district of 3rd. Not much on. You got a couple bars right here, an old used appliance store that's been here forever. You got this bar right here, Club Expressions, private members club, so they don't like anybody in their business. And here's a couple of new houses, right here. And basically this area of East 3rd has been known for prostitution, for a long time, probably for about 25 years, maybe longer. And in this business district, you could see them down here at basically any time, doing stuff, on these corners. I've known people that have been solicited on here. You got the Casanos right here. You got a little Abner's restaurant right up here. It's been here for quite a long time. But this area has been really problematic for a lot of years with prostitution and crime and, vacant houses, of course. And here's the Abners, a few of the locals, down in here. It looks quiet right now, but of course is always subject to change, of course, Got Abner's right here. And what's interesting about this area, despite how bad the economy has been and how bad the area has been, this area, these few stores right here have actually maintained a good grip on a neighborhood that has been, ever changing, for a while, And of course, as you know, Ohio, Dayton, and the Midwest region has been through a lot. Here, you just heard some sirens that just turned down here on Finley Street. That's a very common sight on the street. The sirens race down the street, practically 200 miles an hour at all hours of the day and night. So even though this area has actually been a pretty shitty area for a long time, they've actually tried to hold their own with a few of these, businesses here. But of course, they've been, ran down by prostitution, and other things. But they're trying to do the best they can. But yeah, this area is very problematic. Here you got a family. Here you got a Rite Aid right here, which is, the local, drugstore. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we're the local drugstore right here that's been here for a while.
Been robbed.
5 times. Been robbed 4 or 5 times, just like all these other businesses have been.
This actually had a car backed into it to rob the pharmacy.
And this, yeah, as my friend said, this had a car backed into it to rob the pharmacy.
Typical, like about 20 fucking other stores in Dayton.
Yeah, 20 other stores in Dayton. Sadly, we became so immune to it, they're a dime a dozen. As you can see, somebody here's got pulled over for something here. And here's a Family Dollar right here, another cheap neighborhood store. I'll give this area credit, even though it's been crime-ridden, it has held its own, over the years, Well, that's it for this one. Maybe the fact there is a few businesses that have hung on here maybe gives it a slight glimmer of hope that the few original businesses are still hanging on. Now this house right here, I don't know if it still is. This was a motorcycle club's house, not an outlaw motorcycle club, but for guys, I think, that are trying to recover this house right here. But that's it for this one. And maybe there is a slight glimmer of hope for this area, but I would not necessarily count on it. It's going to be interesting to see, even though these few businesses like Rite Aid, Bob's, Wine over here, Abner's, Casanos, this appliance store, they have managed to actually withstand the economy and probably what is the worst part of East 3rd that is littered with drugs and prostitutes. But we shall see what happens over the years. All right, that's it for this one, YouTube. Signing off.